Okay, now we at a place now where, you know, this is straight, this skill. This was handed down to me. It was passed down from my grandmother. So this is something that I feel like I gotta put my foot and ass in this shit. Okay, so what we finna do is, I'm about to make a broth. I'm about to make a broth for the dressing. And how I do that is I bought some a smoked leg, smoked necks, okay? And then we got, you know, a little neck right here we can use just for a little extra meat here and there. I boil all this together. So I got turkey, bacon, and the reason why is because this is what gives it the flavor. I'm gonna put all these items in here and I'm gonna boil them and I'm gonna create my own broth. And that's what I'm gonna pour over my dressing. Now, this is not stuffing, okay? See, a lot of people get this shit mixed up. Black people, we eat dressing. White people, y'all eat stuffing. But it's okay, because sometimes, you know, stuffing is not bad if it's done right. But dressing is a completely different thing. It looks similar, it got the same characteristics, but it's not the same. It don't taste the same to me. See, the stuffing is a little more on a lighter skin, it's a little brighter, you know, and that dressing is brown. It's dark, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying, you know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. So what I'm about to do is, I'm about to put all this in here and we're gonna boil it and we're gonna create our broth. And then once I create the broth, I'm gonna chop some of this meat down and I'm gonna use some of the gizzards, I got turkey gizzards, onions, bell pepper, green onion, necks, livers, and all that. And so that's what we finna do right now. All right, so I got the broth. You gotta have your chicken broth. That's how you're gonna start this off. So you're gonna take the broth, you're gonna pour it in. Okay, that's your broth. Now we know clearly that's not enough broth. So we're gonna add water. We're sticking with the alkaline. So we're gonna add some water in there. Okay. Turkey leg. Put that in there. Onions. Put them in there. Gizzard, turkey gizzard. Put that in there. Here goes some livers and stuff like that. Put that in there. And we got some smoked necks. Definitely got to put those in there. See, that's what's gonna give it that flavor. Okay, we got more onion. Okay, we got some green onion. We're gonna just stick this in there. Like that. We got bell pepper. Cut it in half. Put that in there. Okay. We got the bacon. Just tear that. We put that in there. And then we can put one of these in there just to give us a little extra meat if we need it. I'm making a big pan. I got family coming over. They asked me, Rick, what you want me to bring? I mean, nothing. Some liquor, what, I don't know. I told them, look, I'm gonna make the main dishes, and with everything after that, anything after that, do what you do. So I'm making potato salad, I'm making dressing, I'm making 3 different types of turkey, I'm making my fabulous homemade mac and cheese. It has 4 cheeses. And I'm gonna make some candy yams. Not sweet potatoes, not the ones with the marshmallows and the almonds. No, we making candy yams, if you know what I'm talking about. We're gonna add a little of that. Butter, you gotta add butter. I like this Irish butter, this pure Irish butter. And it gives off a good flavor. So we're gonna put some butter in there. Butter. Put that in there. Now, what I got here is roasted turkey. It's like a bouillon. So this gonna help with that flavor. So we're gonna put some of that in there. Okay. We can kind of get that all in there. You know, I like to use my hands because I can feel what I'm doing. You feel me? Okay, we got that all in there. Now we're gonna let this boil for a good 30, 35 minutes, heavy. All right. And there they go. This is part 2 of the dressing. You gotta make cornbread. We're doing it from scratch. Only thing I'm not really doing from scratch is the cornbread. You can make the cornbread from scratch, but it's not really that serious. So I'm gonna use this Jiffy, and I'm gonna make some cornbread because that's part of the dressing. That's how you make dressing. You gotta have this. This is cornbread dressing. So I'm about to make the cornbread, get that all done, and we're gonna take it from there. Voila, preheated. Okay, so we're gonna take that and just get it in there so it don't stick. Okay. Okay. Now we're gonna put this on 20 minutes, 25 minutes. We finna get to something that is real rare. It's rare that people know how to make macaroni and cheese. I'm telling you, everybody always talking about, oh, my mac and cheese, my mac and cheese, my mac and cheese. Come on, man, get out of here with that shit. This mac and cheese. If you don't, first of all, if you don't got Anthony's elbow noodles, you lost. Look, check this out. It's a real thin line between great macaroni and terrible macaroni and cheese. What makes mine so great is because when I cook it, I put a lot of love. All my food, I love it. I massage it, I slow wine it, I do it all. So look, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna boil these, and then after I boil these, I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do. The cheese that you use make a big difference. Don't use bullshit cheese. Use good cheese. That shit make a difference. Don't use no Fafonias. Don't use the old school cheese in the block. That shit ain't gonna melt good enough. You gotta spend your money when you make it mac and cheese on the cheese. Mac and cheese on the cheese. Exactly, I got Cracker Barrel. You know what I mean? I got, whatever, La Barra. You feel me? I got Monterey Jack. I got Land O'Lakes creamy butter. You feel me? Then you gotta put your eggs. I'm gonna add onions to mine. Don't ask me why I do that, but I do, and it just makes my mac and cheese just taste excellent. Now, this is the part that I love, the end of the mac and cheese. All right, so what we did is we melted all the cheese and stuff down. So now I'm about to pour it in the pan. Now we're gonna top it with the cheese. There we go. My famous mac and cheese. I left out one ingredient I cannot tell you, but it's still gonna taste good, but it just ain't gonna taste better because that one ingredient that I cannot give you because it's a secret. It's a secret. So now we got our broth. It's made. Okay? You wanna come show them how this broth will look? I took the meat out because I'm gonna chop some of that meat out and that's what I'm gonna put in the dressing. All right? We got cream of chicken. So you need cream of chicken in there. Now, depending on how much you're making, depends on how many you're gonna use. I'm making a lot, so I'm gonna use 3 of them, 3 cans. You must add the stovetop. Come on, don't act like don't act funny. You gotta add this to the cornbread. This is what you're gonna get. This is how you make that dressing. This is the key ingredients with the cornbread and this broth. All right? I feel sorry for a vegetarian right now. I do. See, sometimes you guys just take that meat off. You guys just take it off. You know, you're trying to be all cute and shit. Trying to all, no. You gotta just get that smoked meat off of there, off that bone. You gotta get in there. You gotta jump these bones. That's a lot of meat on there. So we're gonna put our stovetop turkey. We'll open it up. Put that in there. Put another pack. In there. Now, our cornbread. You see what I'm doing? Yeah. You didn't know a guy can do it, huh? You see this at Granny's house. You break that in there. You know, I think we're gonna have a big turnout. And I think that this pan right here is not big enough. So what I'm gonna do is transfer it. Okay. That part you can take out. You know. So I'm chopping up my vegetables that's gonna go in there. I'm gonna take some butter and I'm gonna saute the vegetables in the butter. So you got your onion, your bell pepper, and your celery. I had to take that hat off. Cause you know, on Thanksgiving, you be in the kitchen so long, you start getting hot, your hands get, man, listen. I got this. All right. We finna get to the dressing. So we're gonna take the meat that I chopped up. We're gonna spread it all around. Then we're gonna take cream of chicken. I mean, this is organic, but you don't have to use organic, but that's what I use. You put that in there. Put that right there. And you put that one right there. Okay? Now, I don't know what nobody told you, but sage and parsley is the most important seasoning when you're making dressing. All right, here come the sauteed vegetables. Now, the broth. Now I got it where I kind of want it, but I'm gonna top it off with some more broth because that broth is gonna keep it from drying out overnight. And the flavor is gonna lock in. See, I like to cook mine the night before, so overnight it's gonna sit and it's just going to absorb all my seasoning. So what I'm gonna do is overnight, I'm gonna leave it just like this. I'm gonna let it sit and absorb, and then tomorrow, when we get close to time to eat, Then I'm gonna put it in the oven for about 375 for probably like 45 minutes, 30 to 45 minutes just to warm it up. Bam, here's your dressing. It's not stuffing, it's dressing.